Hello everyone, my name's Ash Webber from Siren Training, and in this video I'm going to share my top 2 mindset tips for when you're about to embark on yet another boring first aid course. But firstly, who am I and what on earth qualifies me to do that? Well, that's a very fair question. So I've been a trainer for Siren for the last 4 years. I've got 11 years experience as a frontline police officer for the Met. I've been on emergency response teams, neighbourhoods teams, I've had managerial roles, CID experience, and for 2 years I was a borough trainer briefing officers of all ranks right up to Detective Chief Superintendent. And between you and me, trying to engage a room full of police officers is a very hard thing to do. I'm also a personal motivator and experienced public speaker. So why do I bring the emergency services thing to the table when I deliver my courses and talk about Siren? Well, like most of Siren's trainers, I've got that emergency services background. So all of the trainers, we learn the first aid, we get assessed on the first aid, we teach the first aid, we assess the first aid. But we have been frontline first responders. We've been out there and practically got hands-on and delivered and used the very techniques that we're going to be teaching on our courses. So arguably, who better to take your first aid courses? So back to the tips. Number 1, address the elephant in the room. We've all been here, haven't we? Monday morning, training. If the very first question that you ask your trainer is, what time are we going to finish? I guarantee you're probably not going to enjoy the course. Why? You've already convinced yourself that you don't want to. And part of you doesn't want to because you don't want to be proved wrong. It's human nature. So turn that negative energy into something a little bit positive and start by asking a question. Why do you feel like this? Is it because it's a first aid course? Probably not. You're going to learn how to save a life. I can't think of anybody in their right mind who wouldn't want to know how to do that. Why wouldn't you? It must be because of a negative association that you have with a training day, either based on what somebody else has told you, or you've had a negative experience yourself. There are some phenomenally knowledgeable trainers out there. However, if you've not been engaged, captivated, entertained, if it wasn't fun, chances are you're not going to have taken anything away. So if this is you on a first aid course, use that as your opportunity at the start of a lesson. Take 30 seconds, go speak to your trainer, say, Ash, the last first aid course that I did was long, dull, boring, it didn't engage me, I didn't learn anything, I couldn't wait for it to be finished, I didn't enjoy it at all. How is this course going to be any different? I would ask you to please challenge your trainer. We will rise to that. Ask us. I would say to you, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. This is why we're going to do it. And of course, if you've got any suggestions, I would love to take those on board. I think I speak for all the trainers when I say, if you give us 100%, we will give you 110. Second of all, the title of the course, Emergency First Aid at Work. First Aid at Work. Do one simple thing. Take the word work out of the equation. The very word work has got very few positive associations. It's a very negative word. It's got negative connotations to it. It is a first aid course. You're 2/3 more likely, given that you spend on average 8 hours a day at work, you're 33% more likely to use first aid anywhere other than your work environment. It's a first aid course. You can use it anywhere. It is not a certificate or a qualification that belongs to your workplace. It's unique to you. It's your qualification. If you move workplace, the certificate goes with you. And most likely, your employer's paying for it. So hold on a minute, let's recap here. You're getting a day, 2 days, or 3 days out of the office. You're learning to save a life. You're getting a personal accredited qualification, brilliant on a CV, and work are paying for it. That is a triple win all day long. So I hope that has given you a couple of positive things to think about, and I look forward to seeing you on a training course very soon. That was all right, wasn't it? Can you give more than 100%? 110, is that possible? Oh God, we're still on.